Humanitarian aid trucks have begun entering Gaza from Israel through another border crossing. Let's find out more details from Jayne Codnita.
Humanitarian aid trucks started entering the Gaza Strip from Israel through the Kerem Shalom border crossing on Sunday. Various trucks loaded with food and medicine for Palestinian civilians were seen waiting at the crossing. To recall, on Friday, the government of Israel approved the temporary delivery of aid to Gaza through the Kerem Shalom. Since then, 79 trucks of aid convoys have reportedly crossed the border. Rafah border crossing was the only transit point for humanitarian aid before the Kerem Shalom checkpoint was opened. It's the first time humanitarian aid would be distributed directly to Gaza Strip from Israel since Hamas launched an unprecedented attack on southern Israel on October 7. The war resulted in the deaths of thousands on both sides. Israeli officials reported that around 1,200 people were killed on October 7, mostly civilians. Hamas also kidnapped over 200 people, according to Israeli officials. Israel declared war on the group and a complete siege of Gaza with a large-scale campaign of airstrikes. A ground incursion began at the end of the third week, with Israeli leaders vowing to wipe out Hamas. The Israeli Defense Forces claimed that Hamas locations and infrastructures were targeted in the response. The IDF also claims to have exposed tunnels made by Hamas. Meanwhile, Palestinian officials have reported that at least 19,088 people have been killed and more than 54,000 injured. United Nations experts warn against collective punishment for the people of Gaza before predicting a humanitarian crisis, and then claimed that hell is settling in for the region. According to UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, there are currently 1.5 million internally displaced people in Gaza. Of this number, 725,000 are sheltering in 149 UNRWA facilities, 122,000 in hospitals, churches, and public buildings, 131,134 in 94 non-UNRWA schools, while the remainder are with host families. Reporting, this has been Jayne Codnita, SMNI News.